Lawrence Beauford Taylor was born on the island of Eleuthera in 1944, and his entrepreneurial spirit was evident from a very young age. He struck out on his own at 13, working in the kitchen of a ship before traveling to Florida at age 18 to pick fruit. He used the money he made there to move to Nassau and take classical dance lessons, which ultimately led to his foray into the nightclub business. He performed as a fire dancer at the Drumbeat in Nassau, the World's Fair in New York in 1964, and Expo 67 in Montreal. He moved to West End, Grand Bahama to perform at the Blue Marlin Club alongside legends like Sonny Johnson, John Chippy Chipman, David and Johnny Kemp, Freddie Munnings, and Smokey 007. When Freeport opened up, he moved on to operate and perform at the Junkanoo Club. However, he was always looking for that next big opportunity. So in March 1970, he opened the Pirates Den in the Oceanus North Hotel and headlined the club's All-Star Native Review, performing as a fire dancer alongside the musical stylings of Stuart Wendell. In 1979, he moved on to the King's Inn Hotel to manage a nightclub featuring local favorite T Connection as the house band. In January 1981, at Mary Star of the Sea Church in Freeport, Beauford married Suzanne Clune, a Canadian he had met when she vacationed in the Bahamas some years earlier. The following year, he and Suzanne moved to her hometown of Toronto, and they had their daughter Catherine shortly thereafter. Life in Toronto brought new challenges. He worked as a school caretaker for a short period and was eventually introduced to the construction cleaning industry while doing this kind of work. Beauford was inspired to once again become his own boss, opening his business, Taylor Cleaning, in 1991, and that quickly became well known in the industry for its reliable, high-quality work. Beauford was proud of not only the many prominent Toronto landmarks he could identify as Taylor Cleaning projects, and those included Toronto Pearson International Airport, but also of the opportunities he was able to create for his employees through his company. Beauford made a point of hiring and supporting new immigrants to Canada and helped many of his employees in their pursuit of citizenship. He also enjoyed opportunities that allowed him to return to the Bahamas in his new role, spending many months in Nassau, for example, to manage the crew cleaning the reef for the Kersner Group at the Atlantis Hotel. Beauford had little formal education, however, he never let that stand in his way. He built his success upon his tremendous work ethic, his charismatic generosity, and his word. He was not afraid to start over in Canada, leaving the nightlife and its tuxedos behind in exchange for a hard hat and construction boots. Beyond operating Taylor Cleaning for 26 years alongside his wife Suzanne, Beauford was also known for being an excellent cook and a master domino player who loved to shake the cowbells at Caravan in Toronto and at Junkanoo in the Bahamas before that. He was grateful for the many opportunities that he found in Canada and his ability to provide opportunities to others. A loving husband, father of 3, and grandfather of 3, Beauford's loss is felt by many in Canada, the Bahamas, and throughout the world. On July 31, 2017, after a courageous battle with renal failure due to type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure, Beauford died at his home in Toronto at the age of 73. His daughter Catherine was by his side.